Hi, this is my review of the MechaTop Tabletop System campaign book. If you haven't seen my other MechaTop reviews, please check out the playlist in the description below. When it comes to this physical book, it contains not only a complete campaign, but also 6 new pilot classes, numerous new skills, and also tips and advice on how to design your own campaigns. Now let's talk about the quality of the physical book. I only have a few criticisms. Although everything is well written, organized, and explained, there are a few errors, a few typos, and some weird structure when it comes to a few of the sentences, but none of that will present an obstacle when understanding the content. So for example, here in the table of contents, you have the mercenary pilot repeated, but it's supposed to be the mercenary and then the nuclear progeny, but that's about it. Also, a few of the illustrations are slightly blurry. But when it comes to the rest of the book, everything is excellent. The book itself is quite portable and sturdy. The hardcover is very resistant to impact. When it comes to the paper, it is semi-glossy, thick paper. The graphic design and layout looks great. When it comes to the illustrations and art assets, they are well placed, creating a visual novel type of atmosphere. So overall, the quality is really good. Now let's talk about the contents. The book starts with the new pilot types, and each pilot category comes with new skills. You have the Ace of Combat, the Builder, the Cyborg, the Fanatic, the Leader, the Mercenary, the Nuclear Progeny, the Son of War, the Veteran. And they are quite different from each other. For example, the Cyborg pilot can suffer up to 5 stun damage before getting knocked out. This makes sense because as a cyborg, you are sturdier. And you can also level up in any of the skills belonging to the other pilot types. But when it comes to the Son of War pilot, once per game you can automatically dodge without using the movement button token or rolling the dice. Or you can carry out a decisive attack. Once per game, add +2 to the result of your attack roll. You can also declare it after rolling the dice. So as you can see, very different playstyles. Then we have everything about campaigns. You can build campaigns that have a definitive ending, or campaigns that are never ending. You can have campaigns with several players belonging to various factions, a team style of campaign. And so you start to conquer various areas of a map, defending your own territory. You can also have campaigns where the mecha models that are eliminated in battle are removed from the campaign for good. So the effects of attrition are quite clear. Now when it comes to the main MechaTop campaign, it is quite immersive. It is in the visual novel style. In fact, I think this is the only wargame style of campaign or skirmish game that I have seen that recreates the visual novel playstyle. It feels as if you are playing a Japanese interactive video game novel, but the major choices are taken during the battles. This is greatly enhanced because of the well-organized information of the scenarios, everything concerning the scenery, the battle type, the points for that battle, the enemies, the mandatory units, the disposition, the pilots available, the special rules and the winning conditions. Now when it comes to the campaign itself, while avoiding spoilers, I can tell you that it is quite surreal. It feels as if it's something that could potentially happen in real life. It is quite exaggerated, but still there is a semblance of reality, when suddenly what you consider normal is turned completely upside down. The isekai genre of the main character transported into another world is quite popular, but in this case, the another world is brought to our world. That fantasy or fictional reality is suddenly pushed into our own reality. This campaign is for a single player, but you could also play it as a competitive experience, or perhaps as a cooperative experience with the other participants playing as the non-player character pilots, or maybe you could tweak things a bit so that everyone has their own main character. So overall, what do I think of this MechaTop Tabletop System campaign book? My highest recommendation. I actually consider this a must-have. Unlike the strategy guide that is more suitable for hardcore players, this one contains so many things for the core system: new pilot types, new skills, information on how to build campaigns. Seriously, some very good ideas here. Now, when it comes to the main MechaTop campaign, I would highly recommend that you play it as a solo experience, because if you need to modify things, the immersion is going to suffer a bit. Or as a competitive experience even, if the other participant or participants do not mind playing the bad guys. But if you are determined to play this as a cooperative experience, then I would recommend that the other players participate as the non-player characters. That way you won't have to change the story of the entire campaign to accommodate several main characters. Thank you for watching this review. Again, I highly recommend this campaign book. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.